I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Well, this is going to be a lot of pressing. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, mine will be finished. Alright, look, I'm just going to press on everything right now. We're going all the way down. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, that... Phoenix, did you not fucking notice that? He just said there was more than one of them there. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested requested time, of course. Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked at her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about that time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss May, April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, the guest, favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check in? I'm trying to get to the point that there were 2 people in the room. Room service might also do that. check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. Just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. What? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? He already said this once, and you just totally missed it while we were pressing. What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing that's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, you fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked in a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as have been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof! Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Now, I'm trying to remember how stretched out the days were, because I feel like all the trials get stretched out to 3 days in the first one. Maybe not the first two, since they're tutorials. The first one obviously didn't get stretched out to 3 days, but I feel like... I remember the cases feeling very padded with investigation when I played. You were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Jesus Christ, and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yes, I'd love to save the game. Thank you very much. Right there.
Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not. You stinking lawyer, I hope you die.
Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Yo, big ups to my man back here, by the way. He sees some shit. He sees a lot of shit. And he doesn't do anything. He just sits there doing his job.
So what is it you wish to ask of me, then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get it to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school.
Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? She called me a bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Well, I don't know if there's really much to present here. We kind of showed her all of that in court, didn't we? I need to say about your testimony? Guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. Not cool. Yeah, I feel like we gotta get some more for that one. Grossberg, well, okay. Something seems different about the office. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Well, what have we here? What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on pencil in the back. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Just a little theft. It's okay, we didn't break in, so, you know. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Well, that's the one with May, so it probably makes more sense to show her that. Hey, wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Fishman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Alright, now... let's go back and show her the photo.
You again! Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
The only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now.
You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Hey, you know this guy. Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you...
Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in the hotel room in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. All right, I'll be back another time. Let's go to the hotel. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Okay, then we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, sir, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. Watergate. Oh, god fucking damn it. I'm slow. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Remember to stay hydrated. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about it. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Show me that bad boy. Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Cat in the way. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Thanks, dude. We're out of here. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, is that not the affidavit? Oh, that's May's testimony. They have the same picture. Okay, leave me alone. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. He was very excited about it. Such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push! This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little buff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. What a rush. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Just gets up and starts fucking dabbing. God, fucking got her. Now tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, blue. Red, white? Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Squeakers? Who's squeaking? He's good. He's having a bit of a shout. Hey, what you doing? Having a bit of a shout, I see. Fair enough. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Fucking discarded the affidavit. That seems like it could have been useful, but, you know, whatever. Well, well, well. And one of the Riddler trophies. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I have a lot of trouble taking this guy seriously, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you know, this kind of character shows up a lot in Ace Attorney, and this guy is just fucking unbelievably annoying. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear she has done it. What has she done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information from us as part of her duties. But I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He actually raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you are wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of color, but I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Okay, dudes. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? no idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away! I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that the kind of control really possible? Oh. That's so sweet and innocent, isn't it? To have that kind of happy outlook on the system of justice. I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your compensation. I don't know about that one, dude. You came here from Grody Burger, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Well, then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live a life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I just, I get the impression that you're meant to be vaguely intimidated by that guy, but I'm just not, He's too stupid, dude. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. I like how it's so transparently obvious that White is blackmailing everyone because he works at an information gathering company. And yet Phoenix is so spectacularly stupid that he just can't figure that out. He needs to be explicitly told. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is that? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. And I know what it is. You're lovers, isn't it? I knew it. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in my defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. Why? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Fay. Fay! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person... I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing with spirit mediums. This is something you just have to accept with Phoenix Wright, okay? Magic is verifiably real in this world, right? And using a medium... You'll see, but like, it's transparently obvious when you're channeling somebody. I feel like you could just show them video of the channeling and everyone would go like, yep, fair enough, to be honest, fair enough. What one person found out, I told him. You told White. He offered me riches. It was an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Let's hit the streets. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look around. Consult the records. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. What should I look at? D? See if there's A records in this case that catches my eye. A, B, C, F. Misty Fay. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press, this parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Alright. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim it. Sigh! No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end in S. Suicide? Ooh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Not a politician, so... okay. Should we not look at the last one? Check them. Check the last set. I know, White, W. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Seems reasonable to assume. Check the phone. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. That's what that is? Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Alright. Back to Grossberg. Show them the clippings we found. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Go show it to her. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. I guess we'll go show it to White. I don't see anything that could go wrong with this. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I have a fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. However, have you considered... This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing right now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White? This isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Good thing I'm a lawyer. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts. Hairy Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Whoa. Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. The problem is, this is the problem Mr. White's gonna have. He's so fucking stupid that he's going to make himself look guilty. If he didn't appear in court, realistically, no way we ever get him. But now, he's gonna say something stupid on the stand. We call that Alex Jonesing yourself, you know? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you, even though the angle has not changed. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, cheer me on in court. You could cheer me on in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Hit him with a Sosato takedown. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Yeah. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Isn't that dystopian? You know? It doesn't really get brought up, but isn't that such a dystopian concept? That there's so many people being arrested that they had to impose a 3-day limit on the courts. And in the live-action movies, didn't they broadcast them, like, as a sporting event? I don't remember. Those movies were kind of bad. The anime was okay. Actually, so if you haven't seen the Phoenix Wright anime, it's only okay, but with 2 exceptions. There's a trial that only appears in the anime, and it's on a train. That one's really good. It's like 3 episodes, I think. Really good part of the anime. Highly recommend that you watch those episodes. And I'm just saying, Gumshoe and the judge, maybe they're gay. I don't know. Anyway. And this trial isn't in this game, but the circus trial, the anime version of that trial is so much better. The circus trial is like the worst trial in the entire series. But the anime actually fixes it, which is the only incident of it doing that with any of the trials. The others are all worse than the game. But that one's actually better. Because it's bad, dude. That trial's really fucking bad. It's not in this game, though. We've got a while for that one. Anyway, sorry. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. I don't know why I feel the need to show that it says to be continued. I would love to save, thank you, yes. Right there. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? Yeah. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How could we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. This is a real 40k-esque thing, you know? The Inquisition in 40k, their motto, it's in Latin, but what it translates to is, innocence proves nothing. Yeah. Which I think is the perfect summation of that universe, but it gives me that vibe, you know? Innocence proves nothing. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right?
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait.
Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crimes.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Well, what did Edgeworth tell you literally like 10 minutes ago, dude? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Why would I object? I want him to testify. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Okay, dude. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel at the time of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Whoa, ho, ho. Hold on. I gotta hydrate. Remember to stay hydrated. We gotta get juiced up for this one. I'm ready. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's perusifying. I see. Perusifying. That's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him. a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none of the new Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then, it was all over. If things occurred as you say, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Alright, we got May's testimony about how she ran away, which specified a direction. So I'm going to go right for that one. As you're not going to get given a direction for no reason. You gave chase. Elaborate. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Yikes, dude. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Nope. Did not click correctly. Behold! Objection! Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor pans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. Note, however, that if you were in the killer's position, she would in fact, from your perspective, be running to the left. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain? Both are correct. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time showed the court where White was standing. Beep, boop, boop, bop. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That's where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing this order or this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. See how he immediately fucked it up? See how he put himself on the trial like, I'm gonna get you for this, and immediately he fucks it up. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, first she ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Let me, reconvene with the autopsy report. Died from a blow? This doesn't specify singular or otherwise, but I'm assuming this means singular blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. It doesn't specify single blow, but I'm guessing that's what it wants. Chase her the final blow. You hit her twice. This would be the one. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. He's so fucking stupid, dude. He's just so... It's so hard to take him seriously, man. He immediately fucks it up. Doubles down on the first fuck up. He could have just said, I was mistaken. I was confused. I'm sorry, I misspoke. You know, something like that. No. Let's just put another lie on top of that. And that's how it all goes down. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathically request that there is no break, Your Honor. We want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Heard what thing? Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. What a fucking idiot. When I heard that thing fall, what thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Hold on. Oh, you mean this light that fell totally out of view of the window? Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Hey, dude, you're so fucking stupid and bad at this, though. Like... Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shard as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Dude, he's such a fucking idiot. He's so fucking bad at this. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like where this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been in the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. I remember this part very vividly. This is actually extremely easy to disprove. But Phoenix is too fucking stupid and needs a Deus Ex Machina to figure it out.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. Look, all I'm gonna say is, remember what he says on the backside of this? Said it was a receipt. You know, maybe you should look on the other side of the piece of paper, Phoenix. Anyway, it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound?
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
Good luck, Phoenix. I do remember this part very vividly because it's so fucking stupid that Phoenix can't figure this out. I'm pretty sure you have to press everything and he determines there's no way out. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. if I knew no Edgeworth, you already ran a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fanco offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I made it guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Fuck, what do you want me to do? I really thought Phoenix determined that there was nothing he could do there, and it went into the Deus Ex Machina. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought, honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gak! Hey, Phoenix. Gak. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. See, this is why I said Spirit, you could take a video of the Spirit channel happening and people would be like, oh yeah, I guess magic is real now. You know? She does actually look like that. This is shown in another trial. Like, you see a photo of Maya channeling her. She really looks like that. Magic's just verifiably real in this universe. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. She went Super Saiyan, as it were. Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Ah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. See, this is so fucking stupid, you know? Because I feel like the reveal that this is something that just happens in this universe should be done at an ultimate moment of desperation, you know? When in reality, he just had to turn a piece of fucking paper over. Something he actually already did. He remarked it was a receipt when he picked it up. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I brought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did White say in his testimony? A week before. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. I really hate that that's how Phoenix has to solve this case. He needs a ghost to come and tell him to flip the piece of paper over. Something he actually already did, you know, but he just didn't actually read it, I guess. Court will now convene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance. Gonna do the good old Vegeta method here. But oh no, let him cook. I want to take him down at his full power.
You may begin your cross-examination.
A week before the murder. Probably just right on that one, right? There's the receipt. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo... But you're meant to have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he's guilty. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
There's no telling what will happen if I can't end it now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with something, or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this. I have something I would like to read to the court. See, she could have arrived to do this. This is something Phoenix wasn't capable of doing. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Gonna be honest. Don't really know why that makes him confess. You know? Like, it's just a list of names. There's no evidence in it. It's just a list of names. You know, don't really know why that's the thing that makes him confess either. I don't really like this trial very much, is my point. I think White's impossible to take seriously. He's very annoying. Phoenix is so stupid it's beyond belief. And I don't know why this even makes him confess. It's literally just a list of names. I think this trial's really bad. But that's okay. The later trials get better.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, the court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
Not guilty. We did it. We saved the city, somehow, because White's a fucking moron.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side, even though Maya didn't actually do anything. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. But you're not alive. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hee. I'm not Chief anymore, remember? Phoenix. Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9. The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that was what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners, whether you like it or not. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But, if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. What? Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's wasting. Oh, okay, wait up. Sorry, a little startled, just saw a fucking ghost. Yeah. I'd love to save the game. Let's go meet the Steel Samurai.